a lot of people here, so I had to come out to my park because of YouTube. Let me tell you, I don't know if how much I'm gonna talk. People are out here and stuff, but here, I'll just sit here. Well, I'm not gonna sit on that bench. It wouldn't hold me. Oh, we're kidding. I have a lot of, okay, I'll go over here near the fountain. See how people are going. I have some thoughts on, and I don't know how much time I have on this, but I have some thoughts about suicide. I'm not in that frame of mind right now myself, but I would like to talk about it. Here's where I am. So many people know that I have major depressive disorder. I've been medicated, I've had treatments. I'm not medicated right now, and when I feel down, I try to get outside, I try to get in the right frame of mind. I do contact family and I say, hey, I'm just feeling down right now. And I get a boost from my family because they know my history. And as many of you all know, my history 12 years ago was the second time I had tried to take my own life. And at the time I was on many different antidepressants and medications. And I have more clarity now. I have more tools, mind-wise, to take care of myself. And I don't blame other people for how I'm feeling. I have to separate myself from how other people make me feel and say, okay, what is going on in my own mind right now, and how can I handle it? Because you are the only advocate for yourself. Now, I'm not a psychologist. I'm speaking, or psychiatrist. I'm neither of those. I'm speaking as a person who's been through some shit. And I blamed a lot of people back then for how I was feeling, and I also thought that I wasn't good enough, and I also thought that I was a burden. So here's what I'm going to say. I'm kind of torn because part of me understands that when you are feeling that way, you sometimes act out and ask for help in the weirdest places. And I really feel like YouTube is not a place to ask for help, because a lot of people out here are on there to be trolls, to cause trouble. They want to see the building burn. They want to see the car crash. They want to see scary stuff. And so when you purposefully place videos or things out contemplating how you're feeling, you're opening yourself up for more disaster. And so but I understand the feeling of, desperation. I also understand the feeling of trying to blame others for how you're feeling, and that's not the avenue either. We're adults. Mental illness is a real thing. Most of us have it. I'm a person who has a mental illness. There's a lot of outrage going on right now about how somebody is feeling. There's been back and forths, and I get it. I'm just saying, you have to really stop and think. You can't blame other people for the actions that you're doing yourself. I don't want to see anyone hurt. I don't want to see anyone die. I want to see people get the help that they need. My opinion obviously doesn't mean anything to anyone, but here's my opinion. The people that are surrounding you, that are seeing you in your situation, if you're feeling suicidal, they need to help you. They need to get you the help. The help is not going on YouTube threatening to kill yourself. That's not how you seek help. I'm an advocate for myself. If I feel that way, I find a way to ground myself. I have the tools I've learned. Now, every mental illness is different, and I understand that too. I just feel like YouTube is not the place to handle how you're feeling. I mean, if it were me, my family would have been like, no, let's just put it this way. There were the 2 attempts, and then there was the thinking of attempting it the 3rd time, and I actually was very brave, and I checked myself into the hospital, and they, took care of me, and I got the help I needed. And you have to be a responsible advocate for yourself. If you're feeling that way, blaming others isn't going to help you. And you have to love yourself enough to get the help you need. And like I said, YouTube is not it. I just don't understand it. I mean, I guess I do understand it, but at the same time, I'm full of contradictions today, and it's bothering me. I no longer blame anybody for my own mental well-being. I am responsible for how I handle my mental well-being. So, isn't that beautiful? So this is what I do. When I'm feeling a certain way about certain issues, this is what I do. I come out and I try to find the most serene surroundings. I try to calm myself. I ground myself. That's a rock over there. There's the waterfall. I listen to the sound of the water. I listen to the sound of nature around me. I ground myself. I love the shape of this tree over here. Beautiful, Japanese tree. If you don't have the ability to come to a serene place like this, then you have to find a way to I don't know, somehow cope. You got to seek help. That's just how I feel. And like I said, my opinion doesn't matter. But I don't want to see anybody feel that they are no longer of value to this world, to the people that love them. And, to bring your family into it, that's fine. But you have to remember that, other people really aren't responsible for how you're feeling about something. You're responsible for how you're feeling about something, and you have to get a hold of it yourself. And I just hope everyone's doing well today. I'm going to continue my walk. I just felt like I needed to get that out of my system. I'm feeling better. My voice is a little lower. Been sick. Steroids. Anyway. Just try to, ground yourself. That's all I gotta say. There's some really good books out there to help too. And seek the professional help. Don't seek help or threaten stuff on YouTube. It's not worth it. It really isn't. Have a blessed day, everyone.